Namaste, everyone. Hi, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the Jyotish Light YouTube channel. My name is Pulak. Uh, Big shout out to all the folks who've been watching the videos and providing your positive, constructive feedback and encouragement. It really keeps us going to share more information and create a better understanding of Jyotish or Vedic astrology and demystify the subject from all the clutter and noise that you find on the internet and on YouTube. Now, as you know, every week we pick one relevant query that I, as a practitioner student, keep coming across, especially in my earlier starting days. And like with most things in Jyotish, there are a lot of paradoxes, and everything needs to be determined in a certain context. Every principle needs to be interpreted and evaluated in a certain context. And I thought for today's edition, we'll spend time on this concept of Yogakaraka planets. Now, what are Yogakaraka planets? And I want to show you a chart after giving the definition of Yogakaraka planets. Now, as you know, one of the things that we check in a native's birth chart is something called Raj Yogas. Raj Yogas are status giving, status elevating combinations, planetary combinations that can occur in a person's chart, which at the appropriate time period and activation, the person gets to experience the fruit of it in terms of, you know, material success in this physical life. That could be related to success in the professional field, that could be related to just generally having recognition in society. And these Raj Yogas get formed when typically a planet which is ruling a trine house, which is house 159, combines with a planet which is ruling an angle house, which is 14710. Now, for certain ascendants, the same planet ends up ruling both a trine and an angle house, and that planet becomes a Yogakaraka planet. And what that essentially means is when a person is going to run the period of the Yogakaraka planet, assuming uh, all other things being equal, the planet is in a good position and dignity, then the planet doesn't need to combine with any other planet to bestow social recognition and success. And there are three uh, there are six ascendants where uh, these Yogakaraka planets form, and they are formed by three planets: Mars, Venus, and Saturn. And those would be um Cancer and Leo, where Mars becomes the Yogakaraka planet. For Capricorn and Aquarius ascendants, Venus becomes the Yogakaraka planet, and for Taurus and Libra ascendants, Saturn becomes the Yogakaraka planet. And I'm just going to quickly switch my screen and show you the chart of Queen Elizabeth. As you know, she's a Capricorn ascendant, and here Venus is ruling both a trine house, which is the fifth house, and an angle house, which is the 10th house, and Venus becomes a Yogakaraka planet in her chart. Now, I do want to end this video by saying that just because a person has a Yogakaraka planet, because as you saw, 6 out of 12 ascendants will have a Yogakaraka planet. Does that mean that all, at least 50% of the entire population gets to experience societal recognition? No. The Yoga Karaka planet needs, like just like with any other Raj Yoga or any other good yogas, needs to be qualified. the chances of it giving good results increase if it is placed in a good house, which is either a trine or angle house. It has a source of strength. Either it is exalted and it's is it in its own sign, it's involved in an exchange, or is Vargotama, or it gets directional strength. There are many sources of strength, but it should have a source of strength. And then additionally, if it is aspected by a benefic like Jupiter, or and it continues to form Raj yogas even from the Chandra Lagna, then the probability of that planet giving good results increases significantly. Now, another myth that is there associated with Yogakaraka planets is that just because a planet is a Yogakaraka in a chart, it means it will only give good results. And that couldn't be farther away from the truth. As an example, if you're a Taurus or a Libra Lagna, Saturn becomes the Yogakaraka. Now, if a person is running the period of Saturn and it is the Yogakaraka, for sure it might and it may result in social recognition and elevation and success. But at the same time, the natural malefic nature of Saturn will continue to operate in the chart. And depending on where it is placed and with whom it is placed and where it is aspecting, it is possible that the same period in the Saturn Dasha can result in material gain, which is what Raj Yogas indicate, as well as some challenges or difficulties in the area where the Saturn planet is aspecting or is with. And so it's important to distinguish yogas from general effects on different areas of life. And this often gets confused, mixed, and people are somehow not able to accept the fact that the same planet can give both great results in one area of life and challenging situations in another area of life. And that's what we need to keep in mind for Yoga Karaka planets too. So that was my uh, query for the week. I hope you learned something out of it. Please do continue to provide your feedback. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow our base, build the community, and create a better awareness of the subject. Thank you so much and have a great week ahead.